Rebel Yell podcast on the Trib Live High School Sports Network. And our little get together here today is presented by Edgar Snyder and Associates. Go local. Go with Edgar, helping injured people since 1982. If you need their services, check them out, edgarsnyder.com. We thank them for being a proud sponsor of high school sports here on the Trib Live High School Sports Network. We officially are making the move. No more winter sports. We're into the spring sports, and this is our first edition of the WPIAL Softball Player of the Week podcast. Addy, see, now that's why I told you, go by Addison. Addy Nigut of Elizabeth Forward. Boy, she made my life easy, I was telling her. What a phenomenal week she had. So, Addy, who she has given me permission that I may call you Addison, correct?
Yes, that's fine.
All right. And I want, people out there who may be watching to, unless it bothers you, Addison doesn't bother you, does it?
No, it's
No,
fine.
you're just so used, your family, your classmates, your teammates, all through the years have called you Addy.
Yeah.
All right. So if I start getting people to rally around Addison, you won't hate me.
No, it's okay.
Okay. Addison Nigut of Elizabeth Forward. We're going to run down her numbers. Phenomenal, not only this past week, but really throughout the season. And we'll also be talking about a big challenge coming up Monday for her and the Warriors in a battle for first place. I want to start, Addison, with let's go back. Let's turn back the hands of time. You're a senior this year. Let's go back to when you were a sophomore. The Elizabeth Forward Warriors 2024 WPIAL champions. Whenever you take a moment out of your busy life to hearken back and look back, what were some of the special things that you remember that happened either to you or to the team that season?
Yeah, that was just a great season altogether. The team was very good. We were all like best friends. We had such a good run. Obviously, won the WPIAL championship and then came up short in the state championship. But it was just a great season altogether. So
As a sophomore, did the upperclassmen, talented upperclassmen, make you feel at home right from the get go?
they definitely did. Yeah, like Shelby, Carly. That was just a great class. They were obviously very good, and we missed them a lot. But
Have you, whether it be a couple of years ago or even last year as a junior, have you taken what you learned from the team leaders at the time and sort of try to be one of those? Because I mean, with how you play, your numbers are phenomenal. So okay, you lead by example. But has it been easy transition for you becoming one of the team leaders?
yeah, I wouldn't say I'm a very like vocal leader because I'm not like a very loud person, but like I try my best to help out the younger classmen to try and make them feel confident in themselves because I feel like that's something that they all struggle with a little bit. But I feel like I try to help them build their own confidence, but I feel like I lead more by example because I'm not like a very loud person, but
Yeah, and that's a great point by you. In that, again, leadership comes in different packages, and you don't have to be a loud person. You don't have to be a raw person. But if you're kind of on the side where no one notices, you have a freshman or a sophomore or even a junior player, and you're sort of giving them advice or trying to lift their spirits, maybe if they're struggling a bit, that's really prime leadership right there.
hmm
And that's what you'd like to do, it sounds like.
yeah, because I feel like we have a couple of our other seniors are more vocal than me, like Jules Resnick, obviously, and then Hannah Evans. I feel like they're more vocal leaders than I am, so I just try and like lead by example. Yeah.
Okay. Well, if folks are tuning in and they see the Nigut name, that's a familiar name at Elizabeth Forward. your older brother Charlie, only a year older, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was quite the athlete, a heck of a football player, heck of a baseball player. And now you told me before we got started here, he's playing both, which is not which is pretty rare at the
Yeah.
collegiate level,
Hmm.
at Penn West, California. How's everything? How's the transition from high school to college for him?
I think it was pretty good for him. I feel like it was easier because he is like roommates with one of his friends from
Okay,
high school.
nice.
So I feel like that made it a lot easier for him to transition into college. Yeah.
Now, how would you define your relationship with him? You're the only two kids. Was it sibling rivalry, or are you two pretty close?
No, we're like best friends. Like growing up, obviously we fought a lot, but it was just, growing up stuff. But now we're best friends. He's always like my biggest supporter and everything, and I'm obviously his biggest supporter. So
So it had to be rough last year around Memorial Day. You guys, the week before Memorial Day, lose to Blackhawk in the WPIAL semifinals. That stinks.
yeah.
And then right after Memorial Day, Charlie and the Warriors fall in a marathon WPIAL championship game. Life in the Nigut household had to be pretty tough that particular week.
Yeah, well, it was hard because we always played on the same exact day. So our parents had to split and one would come
Oh,
to mine, one would go to his. So like we were at our game against Blackhawk and we lost. So obviously we were pretty sad. But that same day is when they won to go to the WPIAL championship. So I
okay.
was obviously like sad that we lost, but I was super happy for him because they worked so hard. They deserve it. And then the day they played in the WPIAL championship, we played our consolation game to
Oh,
make it to states. So we won that. Well, they were supposed to be at the same exact time, and we were like, we had to like our coach emailed like the Whipple and was like, you have to fix this. Like our girls want to go to their game,
sure.
so they pushed our game earlier in the day so we could go watch the Whipple championship. But it was
Well,
a good game. But
yeah, you probably could have started at the same time and still got there in
oh,
time
probably it took forever,
with
and it was
as long.
downpouring. Yeah,
Yeah, the delays, and then the game goes extra innings, but
yeah,
um yeah, that was tough. And then you guys make it to the state playoffs, but then lost in the first round. Is that, having tasted that for the players that were around and part of that 2024 team, after the disappointment of 2025, because there were high expectations
yeah.
as the defending champs, did that drive you guys this offseason to prepare for your senior year, or maybe others their junior year?
Yeah, definitely. A lot of our team right now is like juniors and seniors that are playing varsity. So we obviously have all been in this position before. So we're all like really driven to make this last season or like for the juniors, the last two seasons, like really good ones for
Yeah.
us.
It's been good so far. You guys are 6-1 through 7, perfect 5-0 in Section 2. You guys lost in your trip to Orlando to Springford. I think they're 6A power in District 1 over in Eastern Pennsylvania, and then have won every game since, including another one in Florida. And you 3 straight shutouts in section victories over Laurel Highlands, Uniontown, Bell Vernon, which we'll talk about here as far as this past week in a moment. But first and foremost, before we start talking about this year, how was the trip to Orlando?
It was good. We started out a little bit slow. We struggled a little bit at the plate, just getting back into hitting off live pitching, obviously.
Sure.
And we obviously graduated three very good seniors last year, so we had to fill those spots. And then obviously Jules Resnick can't play yet because of her, she's still recovering from her ACL. So we knew we were gonna have some spots that we needed to fill. But after we, got comfortable, we started doing better. So
Is Jules optimistic that she'll be back before the end of the season?
she's supposed to be back this week. So
Ah,
for
good.
our game Not Monday, but I
Okay.
think Wednesday when we play Uniontown again, she'll be back.
That would be huge and
Definitely, yeah.
make an already very good team
Hmm.
an even better team. She's a heck
Yes.
of a ball player.
Yeah.
What were some of the highlights for you senior trip? I mean, your days are starting to be numbered here as far as being a high school student.
Yeah.
Anything jump out as far as maybe off the field activities that you guys had a lot of fun with?
Well, when we go down to Florida, we get passes to go to the Universal parks. So those are obviously super fun, all the team together, making all kinds of memories. So,
I mean, aren't the lines universal as well?
yeah.
Yeah. So there's a lot of time to get to know your fellow
Yeah.
teammates.
Every ride is at least an hour wait, so well, the good ones are
Oh,
a long wait, so
what's your favorite ride?
the Velocicoaster.
Oh boy, now describe it for us.
It's just like this huge roller coaster, and it like when you start, you like go super fast to begin with, and then you just like go in circles and upside down and all kinds of stuff.
So none of that messes with you physically.
No.
Do you so heights don't bother you?
Not really. Not like
Okay,
that.
and speed doesn't bother you.
No.
Oof, man. All right, that's all good. Um, I'd be a drooling mess afterward. That first of all, I don't know that there's enough money that you could pay me to get on one of those, but um, so the season overall, you mentioned the start down in Florida, but again, not playing at 100%. Are you pleased with where this team is at this point in the season? Still a lot of ball left.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, when Jules comes back, we're only going to get
Yeah.
better from there. So, right now, I think we're doing very well. Not at 100%, but yeah.
Let's run it down. These are pretty impressive numbers. Three section victories this past week: Monday, Tuesday, and then on Thursday. Monday, you guys beat a pretty good Laurel Highlands team
Hmm.
on the road, 3-0. You come home the next day, again, an improved Uniontown team. You guys take care of business, 8-0. And then Bell Vernon, one of your rivals, you beat them in 6 innings, 10-0. So outscoring those three section teams. And again, no cupcakes amongst any of them, 21-0. Here are Addison's numbers for this past week. 3 for 3 on Monday, a triple and 3 RBI. 2 for 3 on Tuesday, a double, a home run, and 3 RBI. And then Thursday, 2 for 4 with an RBI. Is that thing coming in like a big old beach ball that you're seeing it so well?
Kind of. I'm just trying to focus on hitting the ball hard because when we were down in Florida, I wasn't swinging at good pitches, so I was struggling a little bit, but I just had to focus on my pitch selection, and so it's starting to get better.
How do you do that? I mean, is that something you can resolve with batting practice? I know usually hitches in the swing you can resolve by taking extra batting practice, but as far as your batter's eye or what you're going after, is that something that additional batting practice helps, or is that more of a mental thing?
I feel like batting practice can help it, but it definitely is more mental. You just have to like staying more patient in the box, not being anxious, trying to do too much, because that's when I start swinging at bad pitches when I get anxious. So I just need to like relax a little bit, and that's when I start swinging at my pitch.
You realize though that the elite hitters, and you're putting up numbers now that you're starting to get into that category. There's going to be a lot of pitchers that aren't going to throw you anything in the strike zone. Then it becomes really tempting to try to chase because you want to do damage. You want to, especially if there are base runners, you want to find a gap or what the heck go yard. So is that something that you're sort of preparing for, that the better you do, the less really good pitches you're going to see?
Yeah, I definitely feel like I've seen that more, but I know that if I stay patient and don't chase those pitches, that if I get walked, I know my team behind me will put the runs together and put the hits together to score runs and score me. So I trust
But
my team.
yeah, then that's great. And so
Hmm.
then you won't be kind of forcing the issue a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. And that's going to lead to, and then you get into situations where sometimes pitchers, if everyone's doing their thing as far as your teammates setting the table, they aren't going to be able to walk you. They're going to need to
Yeah.
pitch to you,
Hmm.
and that's when you can go to town. How's your defense been this year?
It's pretty good. We obviously needed to fill the spots that we needed to. And then with Jules out, I had to move over to shortstop because Berlin has been pitching for us since we lost Julie Johnson last year. But Berlin's been pitching amazing,
Yeah.
obviously, with the 3 shutouts this week against really good teams. And she trusts us behind her to make plays, so she's not nervous pitching, feeling like she has to strike everyone out. So our defense has been coming through.
Will you eventually go back to third, or are you going to be at short pretty much? Is this going to be a set thing now?
No, I think when Jules comes back, she'll definitely go back to short, but I'm not sure where I'm gonna go yet. Either back to third or maybe first, so we don't know yet.
I mean, there's a big difference between third base in softball and shortstop in softball,
Yeah.
not only responsibility wise, but I mean, third base, you got to have a certain, lack of fear, because a lot
Mhm.
of times you're coming up looking for a possible bunt or whatever. And if they
Mhm.
don't square around, oof. I mean, was that ever an issue with you when you were younger?
No, I like playing third more because I feel like when the ball was hit harder, I have less time to think, so I have less time to like make a mistake. At shortstop, I feel like I'm waiting forever because I'm so used to playing third, so the ball's like hit and it's already at me. At short, I feel like I'm waiting forever for it, so I kind of like third better in that way.
So, with that philosophy that you don't have time to think, so when you're in one of your classes and a teacher hands you a test, you just take it and go boom, 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 boom.
Pretty
Yeah, so
much.
you don't have time to think, so then you might do better.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. How, speaking of school and classes, how are the grades?
They're good. Good.
What are we talking about?
All A's.
Oh, well done. Well done. So that's like, I mean, and I don't know, they have all that weighted stuff now.
Mm.
That's 4.0, right?
Yeah, with the weighted stuff, I think I have like a 4.3 or something like that.
Wow. I had a 4.3 my sophomore, junior, and senior year combined was a 4.3. So I mean, that gives you an idea of what you're dealing with here. So a big one coming up
Yeah.
Monday.
Hmm.
Undefeated West Mifflin. You go to their place. Do you like playing at their place with the turf?
Yeah, I do. It's nice.
Would you call that a hitter friendly field?
Yes, because it's pretty small. Like the fence isn't very
Yeah.
deep. So,
Have you ever
yeah.
hit one out there?
Yeah, last year I did.
All right. So now the onus is on, I'm expecting one to fly over the fence on Monday. How much prep do you do as a player? I'm not sure it's a team thing. And, you hear obviously in football, obviously in basketball, teams will try to get the lowdown and try to watch film or whatever video. I'm not sure as there's as much video in the springtime, but do
Mhm.
you try to get to know tendencies or get to know the team you're playing, or is it just show up at the field and do your thing?
We prepare like mostly what we try to figure out is their pitcher, but obviously Riley, we faced her for however many years now, so we kind of know what to expect from her, but that's kind of the most thing we prepare is like their pitching.
Riley Dobnak for West Mifflin. She one of the tougher pitchers that you'll face here in the regular season.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Do you do anything? You mentioned you faced her before. When you're facing someone that can bring the heat,
Mhm.
do you change what you're doing or change your approach at the plate?
Um, Not normally when we first go in the box, but if we start seeing that like we're really late on her or she's throwing like a certain pitch that's like
Yeah.
getting all of us, like we'll shorten up our swings, move back in the box, or whatever we see that we can do to try and like limit like the strikeouts, like things like that.
Coaching legend Harry Rutherford. He's been doing it a long time. What's it like playing for Coach Harry?
Oh, we love him. He's great.
He's the best.
He
He's
is.
very good at what he does on
Yeah.
and off the field. One of my favorites. St. Francis in Loretto. That's going to be your next stop once your days wind down at Elizabeth Forward High School. That's where you'll be playing your continuing your academic and your softball career. You told me before that you made the decision probably back in December. What prompted you to go with St. Francis?
Yeah, I've known like what I wanted to major in for like a while now. So I was trying to look for a school that had the program that I wanted, and I was hoping that softball would also come with that. And St. Francis just had everything, so it was like the perfect fit.
Now that's rare air, Addison, because most
Yeah.
kids I talk to, especially seniors, when I ask them, they may or may not have made their college choice, but I'll ask them, well, what do you want to study? And they don't know. And that's normal. That's even
Mhm.
for seniors, that's normal. The fact that you know and have known is impressive. Can you share that with us?
Yeah, I have always wanted to like go into the medical field, and so I'm gonna be in the physician assistant program, and I just thought that was like a good part of the medical field for me.
Nice.
So yeah.
When you were leading up to it, I was like, don't say broadcasting, don't say broadcasting, don't say broadcasting. But the medical field, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And they need help there too. So
Mhm.
we wish you the best. Is that like now, how many years of schooling do you foresee?
It's 5.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 of like undergrad, and then 2. It's like 3 and 2. So like 3 undergrad and then 2
Yeah.
after. Yeah.
Good. Good. Back in the day, it used to be 4 and 4, I think.
Yeah.
That's good. Only 5 years.
Mhm.
All right. So, a couple quick questions to get to know young Addison a little more. Um, Spring, summer, fall, winter. Rank those 4. What are your favorites? And it doesn't have to be based on sports wise, but I mean, just your favorite seasons, 1 through 4.
Probably summer, spring, fall, winter.
Summer, spring, fall, winter.
Mhm.
Okay. I think probably a majority of people, some might switch fall and spring, but we know why
Yeah.
spring goes second for you.
Yeah.
Um, so we're recording this the day before Easter. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
Top 3 Easter candies or things. If you had a basket, I don't know if you did when you were young or you still do. I always try to milk it. That I'm all these years later still trying to get a basket. But the 3 things that you would love to see in an Addison Nigut Easter basket.
Probably pink starburst,
Okay. Why
Twix.
why pink?
It's the best flavor.
What flavor is that?
Strawberry, I think.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. All right.
um, Twix and Reese's.
Oh, Twix.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good call. Twix. What was the third one? Reese's?
Yeah.
No, I'm a peanut allergy guy, so
Oh,
you know where that goes for me.
yeah.
So did you ever like the big honking chocolate bunny? The big.
Yeah, I've gotten them before, yeah.
Now, if you get one, and they're say this tall, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Mhm.
I'm talking about the solid ones, not the hollow ones.
Yeah.
So if one appeared on your doorstep on Sunday morning, how long before it was completely gone?
Um, I don't know, maybe like a week, but I probably wouldn't finish it. It'd probably be like my dad who finished it.
Oh. Well, that's just too much for you.
Yeah, I don't like plain chocolate that much. Like it has to be like with something else.
Okay, that's fair. All right.
Yeah.
Um, do you like jelly beans?
Yeah.
Yeah. You wouldn't throw them out, but they're not
Yeah.
one of your favorites.
Yeah.
What about snacks? Like the salty snacks. What are your top two or three favorites in that category?
Um like I like barbecue chips. Um
What's your favorite brand? Because I have a favorite brand of barbecue chips.
I don't know. I feel like I always get like different ones.
Okay, all right, that's fair.
I like Pringles.
Any special flavor or just the regular ones?
I like the regular ones, the barbecue ones, and then I like Sun Chips. Those red ones that are they're like something salsa.
So you like a little kick. You like a little spice.
Yeah, but not like really spicy.
Okay, all right, that's good. So if you, what month? I don't want to know the date, but what month is your birthday?
October.
October. Good. Fall. I'm fall as well. So October birthday. It's your birthday. Let's assume, and you have your choice of your all-time favorite dinner. What would that consist of?
I'm a very picky eater, so I would say Chick-fil-A.
No. Okay. And what's your standard order at Chick-fil-A?
Just chicken nuggets and fries.
What are you, four?
Ye-
Chicken nuggets
I
and
get told
fries?
that a lot.
Ah. So when you say picky, what are some foods that you will not eat?
I think it's just like I don't know. I don't like to try a lot of foods.
Okay, that's fair.
So like anything that's just like would be like a little bit like weird, I wouldn't eat.
Like, are we talking like sushi weird?
Well, I've tried sushi before. I don't really like it.
Yeah. All right. Um, I'm trying to. Okay, can you give me something that I can hang my hat on as far as weird?
Like broccoli.
Well, that's a vegetable.
Yeah, but like I don't like the texture of it. Like it's just weird.
Okay. Yeah, it's yeah. No, I get that. Um, somehow, some way, that's become one of. I'm not a vegetable guy, not a fruit guy either. That's part of the problem. But if you throw some cheese on it, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Melt some cheese, but it's. Uh, um. So, what about hobbies? Do you have any hobbies? Unique hobbies? Things you like to do?
Um, I like to go to the gym, hang out with my friends, just basic stuff.
Yeah. So nothing unique.
Not really.
Are you like? Are you deadlifting when you go to the gym or
No.
no? Okay. All right. Just staying in game shape.
Yeah.
If I asked you to run around the track at Elizabeth Forward, how many? How you could make it? You could make it all the way around.
I hope so.
Okay. How many do you think you could do? How many laps?
Um, maybe like 4, 1 mile.
Wow. Running?
Not Yeah, but like not like full sprint. Maybe like jog.
No, but running, that's pretty good.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
don't
that's
know,
pretty
maybe.
good. All right. So you could handle a mile. That's good. All right. I could walk it 4 times and I would be pretty tired. So again, there you go. Addison, we appreciate the time. Congratulations. Just again, phenomenal week. What do we got? 7 for 10, double, triple, home run, 7 RBI. A big part of a 3-0 week for the Warriors, and who are about to get healthy. So, fair warning to Class 4A opponents of EF. Big one coming up Monday. Good luck against West Mifflin. Good luck the rest of the season. Stay healthy, young lady.
Thank you.
She's the one, she's the only, Addison Nigut. And she is our WPIAL softball player of the week. We thank Addison for joining us. We thank our sponsors, Edgar Snyder and Associates. Thanks as well to producer extraordinaire Chris Lackner, or for the sake of this podcast, Christopher Lackner. I'm the Donald, and we thank you for joining us. Rebel Yell Podcast, Trib Live High School Sports Network.